right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a couple things this morning. If you don't know who I am, you're going to get to know me. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Write it down. Been helping people 44 years getting to millionaire status. Now, what does that mean? I know you heard it before, but I have actually 25 million millionaire clients, 27 billionaires. So if you listen and learn, I bet you what I can help you do. Get a $100 million building like I do. How about some Lamborghinis and Ferraris? See, this is always live. I don't like pre-recording anything. The ultimate goal, we got to show exactly what needs to be done. So for today, please get a tab and pen, write down today's date. No pictures, no recording. You got to put it here. That's the ultimate goal. Now, remember, 6 days a week online and soon to be in person as well. Guess what? I've been helping people just like you get some goodies like I did. Now, I don't use clip art, so understand the things you see, the yachts, the Ferraris, the helicopter, and the big yachts, and the big buildings, and the big what? Mansions? I obtained them. Why not? You see, nobody's better than me. Nobody's better than you. We're all good. But the bottom line is, I did something you didn't do. I looked behind the curtain. In other words, I wanted to know how rich and famous people did what I say I get to do for me. See, when I was a little boy being dropped off at the pier, eating out of a trash can, I thought that sucked. So I gathered magazines. I wanted to know how they got their money. I learned some secrets a long time ago. Let's play today. Now, you want that 750 score? You have no choice. You have to get that. If you want a corporation or business or divisions or subsidiaries, you have to be a qualified CFO. By the way, you have to be a certified CFO. So you can get goodies like that too. That is a $5 million mansion in Huntington Harbor. That is a $100 million building. That's a Lamborghini. And that's one of the raised boats. You see, without a 750, no matter what, you can't go get it. Me, I like to go get it. And then I put the Ray Reynolds University on it too. Free marketing. Sponsor. Simple, like Harley Davidson. I sponsored the Love Ride. I got to ride with Neil Diamond many times. So if you want $100,000 to $1 million, it's not hard. We have to rebuild you first. Getting the first 100,000 is kind of a pain in the ass. Getting out to that up and away is easier. So if you want some goodies today, please write down and basically pay attention. It's up to you. All right, anywhere from up to $1 million. Now, if you allow me to add you to my credit system, all right, it's going to build you up and away and do some rapid rescores too. Let's understand something years ago. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TRW in Hesperia. So understand, TRW stood for The Report's Wrong, and Raymond Thomas and Woolrich. They made bicycle parts. They got information business. So my system actually rebuilds your credit, and I just need the report numbers. You can get a mansion like that too. Ultimate goal, first we have to do is show you exactly how you can get the American dream. You see, if I can do it, you can do it. But the first thing I got to do for you is analyze your credit. I will not tell you any timeline besides an average of 90 working days until I analyze you. If you allow me to tear apart your personal credit, Spirit and Chandra and Equifax, and analyze you, I can tell you exactly how long it's going to take. But there's some rules and tools you have to follow. Can you do that for me today? We're going to say, see it, believe it, go get it. Okay? That's what I want you to focus in your brain. See it, believe it, go get it. That's what I've done since I was 4. By the way, there's 1,000 steps to millionaire and to be the qualified CFO. Today, I want you to know my legacy is the Ray Reynolds University. Next thing is, every program that I do, I like to give you back personal business credit. You see, when I reached up to 2.6 billion under corporate structures when I was 26, I wanted to give everybody a thing for free, but nobody wanted to play with me unless they had skin in the game. So what do? I'm going to give you back personal or business credit up to times 10 of your investment. See, I want to take away all your excuses. You've all basically allowed someone to knock you down, rip you off a little bit, friend and family member too, and then you have excuses why you don't accomplish goals. I don't have excuses. I brought in my first million at 14 and a half. So if I give you back up to 100% to times 10 your money, what thing could you explain and what you complain about? See, you got to realize you can go get it too. Your corporation, your division, subsidiary. I want you to focus on the banks, grocery stores, and the cities and the companies do in front of you. Doesn't matter if it's Amazon, doesn't matter if it's Musk, doesn't matter if it's Bezos, doesn't matter if it's Buffett. They all do the same thing. You see, every corporation has the ability to play. Corporation, division, subsidiary. Do that corporate umbrella right in front of you. Go ahead, write it down, please. You have watched Bank of America get rid of over 4,000 locations. They bankrupt them. They take the assets. They write it off on their taxes. They get a tax credit. While you brought the pain home and went boo-hoo-hoo. That's not acceptable. Chase does it. Wells Fargo Bank does it. U.S. Bank does it. You watch basically Sam's Club. Understand, 2 years before pandemic and alone in California, they shut down 63 locations. They bankrupt and took a tax credit. Now it's over 1,204 so far. Geico left the city in California, the whole state. You're fired! They fired everybody. And they bankrupt all the locations, but they're still in business. And they got a tax credit. You see, understanding how to play is the rules and the tools. Cities. 11 cities have filed bankruptcy so far. They basically knew how to wipe out the debt under the Chapter 9 bankruptcy public record. And the reality is they stay in business today. Your biggest problem is you didn't learn to play. So let's teach you a couple things today. Simple. Bottom line is, let's stop bringing the pain home. Why would anybody jack up their personal credit and bring the pain home? They can't write up diddly squat. Isn't that kind of stupid? Nobody's stupid. Why would they do that? I don't understand stupidity. Let's understand, you have to be a qualified CFO. A qualified CFO. Certified. It's not just a title. Then you have to reprogram your brain into millionaire status. So let's understand, I want you to use my blueprint. Then I want you to always see it, believe, and go get it. Now let's introduce you to something you didn't pay attention to. It's called the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. You ever heard of the Constitution before? For 153 years, a corporation's a legal person. Understand that. Today, I always have a thought of the week for you. It's very simple. Learn to hear no. All right? No, 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 no! Get used to it. But be, what? Faith and persistence. Fight through it. You know, when I graduated T. Winkle Junior High when I was 14, and they tested me and found out my IQ is 203 with total recall, and I talk with my mouth and I write with both hands. They thought it was kind of weird. I got to go to Coast College. I drove my Lamborghini at 14 and a half. What did you drive? Do you know what? They always said, you're born in a rich family. You're a trust baby. I got no mommy and daddy. Hell, I was born in a taxi. Eat out of a trash can. So if I can do it, you can do it too. See, I don't have excuses like most of you, sorry. Half of you are lazy. The other half better be a damn crazy like me. Let's go get it. But again, it's worth the fight. It's worth it. But again, it's going to be up to you, because the biggest problem you have, you all brought the pain home. Congratulations. All right, and the next thing is you hold yourself back. Then you're afraid to do it. And then you don't think you can do it. Be honest with yourself. Okay? All right, some of you have a corporation. You basically spent thousands of dollars for a piece of paper that's actually free. You didn't learn diddly squat. When they sue the corp, they sue you. Congratulations, that makes you a duck. Because when they sue you, you better duck. So let's understand, like banks, grocery stores, cities, and rich and famous people. They have a parent company that owns companies. Whee! So in 1985 and 86, I created and invented divisions of corporations. That way you don't bring the pain home. By the way, it also gives you a second chance. So you don't have to be a duck. I don't get it. Why would anybody be stupid enough to jack up their personal credit, get stuck, can't write up diddly squat? I don't understand. But maybe today I can help you put your ducks in a row. Is that okay with you? So let's understand. I think, sorry, most of you, not all of you, follow like sheep. I'm a sheep. What do I do? It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand. You allowed your friend and family to rip you off, some of you. You allowed an attorney or CPA and a corporate service to sell you a corp that's actually free, and you didn't learn diddly squat. And when they sue the corp, they sue you. Start learning for yourself, please. Look behind the curtain. Pay attention today. I'm the incorporator for rich and famous people. People coming out of prison and homeless people too. What did you do? You sit around the kitchen table to start a business. Oh, goody! And what happened next? We all got excited. And then the next thing is, where we're going to get the money. Hey, I'll tell you what, here's the secret. Let's jack up our credit cards. Let's hawk our house. Let's screw it up. And let's bring the damn pain home. Well, that's what you did. Most all of you are guilty of that. Why? I don't understand why you didn't learn to play. All right, I've been teaching and preaching for 44 years. Where you been? You see, I want you to write down today's date. Write it down now. I want you to focus on everything you want. I am so freakingly bored because I've achieved all my goals by the time I was 26, and no one challenged me to go get a goal. I like making millions and billions, don't you? Oh, you haven't done it yet? So if you write down today's date and project 90 working days, let me wake you up and shake you up. Let's say, well, you can get a mansion like that too. It's only $5 million. So the reality is simple. I wrote the Millionaires Founders Kit. 12 books, CDs, a full blueprint for dummies. I sold it at the Bonaventure for $5,000 a set for 32 years. From there, how about the real estate system? Get millions and billions in real estate. How about become the bank, financial series? See, before I died in a coma, I basically was the largest registered agent in the world. I sold 10 times more Nevada Corps than anybody on the planet to this day. So if you want all 18 books and CDs today, it's $9.99 for you. It's $1,000. Now, if you spend $1,000 with me today, I'll give you the books and CDs for free. You see, starting a business can be a pain in the ass. You don't know if you're going to fall off the cliff. You don't know if they're going to catch you. You don't know if they're going to push you down. Employees, suppliers, creditors, all that good stuff, all that pressure on you. Isn't that fun? We have a problem today. Here's your problem. You. Time. You have 24 days left of this year. You have 12 working days. If you waste the hours and the times of the day and you don't accomplish your goals, that's on you. I want you to understand. You want corporations and divisions and disputes basically filed now. Why? I'll show you exactly why. Now, the journey sounds great, huh? I got to million at 14, double billion at 26. Isn't that fun? I was born in a damn taxi. She didn't want me. She was 15 and a half, born in this billionaire family. What did she do? When she got to the Gardena Hospital, she stuck me in the trash can with 2 letters, one for the hospital, one for me. Yelled into the emergency ward, "Baby in the trash can!" Got back in the taxi, went home, went to sleep. She didn't want me at all. That's not very nice, huh? Oh, well, what can I say? Feel sorry for myself like most people do? Hell no! Let's see it, believe it, go get it. See, I got basically internal, and I wanted to go get it. I wanted to prove them wrong. You see, your journey today can begin with me if you want to play. Now, every day I'm up at 2:25 in the morning. Why don't you get up earlier? You're wasting time. You can sleep when you're dead. So get up at 2:25, get on your knees and say, "Thank you, Jesus," for another day. Then look in the mirror. See, I didn't need a mommy and a daddy. I got no family. I don't know what a cousin or brother, uncle, I don't know what that stuff is. So what do I do to myself? Put myself in check. Every day I look in the mirror, do my mirror tests. Have I completed everything I need to? Is there more to be done? And then I put it back on me. It's God and me. Your problem is you ask your friends and family. Oh, goody. They give their opinion. Some of them ripped you off and you allow that to happen to you too. Why don't you quit clouding your directions and learn for yourself? See, we all got a sad story. Nobody cares. Nobody gave a damn when I was eating out of a trash can and I was 3 on the, were you talking to your peer? They walked by, they didn't pay attention. I didn't exist. 5.5 and I'm a damn coma. I basically crippled for life. But I had a choice. I remember waking up for that coma that day. The lady says, "You're crippled, you boy. You gotta go pee-pee, ring the bell." I rang the bell to go pee-pee. She didn't show up. She's out on the pool having a damn cigarette. I rolled over the couch. I grabbed that ugly shag orange color carpet. I dragged my ass to the pee-pee. The voice inside said, "Get up." Bloody and all, I got up. So they can say I'm crippled, but I got up. I proved them wrong. Now, hear me, July 4, 2009, what do we get to do? I got 3 yachts in my backyard. I'm worth millions and billions. I'm helping people 6 days a week. My wife wanted to take one of the yachts to watch the fireworks with a group of people, school and church. Next day, I'm in a damn coma. Are you kidding me? Someone had swine flu and pneumonia. All right, my tax attorney stole my life while I'm in a damn coma. What a dirtbag. Then someone asked my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to take out my heart and not give it back to me. But I got a choice that day, stay in peace or go back, and I said go back. You see, I came out of there homeless again. But what did I do? Go boo. No, I went and got $1 million in 6 weeks. I've been fighting since the day I was born. You got a choice today. It's in your mindset. I moved 24 times the time I'm 11 and a half years old, and every family I lived with were a bunch of jerks. I paid rent when I was 8 years old. This is ridiculous. So let's understand something. It's called see it, believe it, go get it. Get your mind around this. It don't matter where you're born. It matters where you're going to go. But it's up to you. You got a choice today. Now, my book, one of them come out next year, and I got 38 ready to go. It's called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. See, being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. Okay, I'll understand that today. Now, getting past go, that's a pain in the ass set. I can show you the Lamborghini collection. I can show you the Duffys, the mansions. How I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981 to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. All right, how about the race boats in the backyard, the helicopters? How about the U-Dogs? How about the yachts? How about the Ferraris? See, I'll show you some goodies, but I want you to get your own goodies too. I need you to master Ray's rules. I need you to use my blueprint. I need you to focus. See it, believe it, go get it. Now write down section 611 today. They say you can rebuild your credit yourself, so go ahead. Write down the section you get to start with. From there, please be careful of these credit repair companies. Why? Because they're fraud. All of them. All credit repair companies are fraud. Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money up front, but they do it every day. Be careful. All right, Lexington Law and creditrepair.com, they have 755 complaints on BBB. All right, they have 4 government agencies, and the Better Business Bureau says that too. So be careful. But the BBB was indicted too because they're a fraud. Oh, well, what can I say besides the truth? Now be careful of LifeLock, please. Mark started it. He's one of my clients from years ago. But you know, they've been indicted again and again. One of their last indictments was $100 million. So please be careful about that too. So if we're going to really rebuild the credit, we have to understand the rules and the tools. And Federal Trade says credit repair is a fraud. I don't have to say it. They post it every day. So if you allow credit rebuilding to work, that means you're a part of the program. That means you have to understand the rules and the tools. By the way, you have to go to class. All right, yes, because you know what? My magic wand is broken. Can I borrow yours? Magic wands are BS. So you have to understand the rules and tools how to get where you want to go. So let's understand when it comes to the credit repair companies, writing stupid disputes. That's all they're doing. They're trying to trick the credit bureau and say, not mine, not late. That doesn't work. Some creditors might write it off, but usually it pisses the creditor off and they come at the aggressive after you. And then your score goes down. So you might want to think about if your goal is really 750. Let's learn the rules and tools really to do it, okay? Number 1, there's 3 steps I want you to focus on. An open collection account, negotiate it. Simple. From there, maintain your debt ratio to 25-29%. We'll go over that a couple times today. And always have a rapid rescore going on to push your score up, and away. Ultimate goal. That's how you get to a 750 score and to be a qualified CFO in the first place, to build some corporate credit too. We got to learn to play. Let's give you the first 25 steps today, okay? Let's understand. Number 1, I want your credit report numbers. They're on the right-hand corner. Annualcreditreport.com, Raise Credit. Wherever you get them for free, I don't care. Just give me the report numbers. There's step 1. Next, what's my next step? Let me analyze your credit. When we analyze your credit, we can tell you exactly what you need to do, what I need to do, and I'll guarantee you 750 within 90 working days if you do what you're told to do. Is that okay? Now, I need you to get out your Social Security card. I need you to realize you've been breaking the rules and the law since day 1. Congratulations. This application is for the Social Security card, which mommy did or you did, and you didn't dissect it, and you should. You have to understand something. Section 1. Name to be shown on card, full name at birth other than above, other names used. If you learn how to play. But again, what you did today, you use your SSN for the 1040 tax return, but you use it for credit purposes. If you look at the card, it usually says do not laminate. Don't use for ID purposes and don't carry with you. All right? But you did. Why? Because you followed like sheep. And then it always says property assessment administration, not you, government agency. By the way, that's the IRS. So if we look at the card front and back and understand that the SSN was for the 1040 tax return, that's it. We only get one, by the way. That's kind of sucks. 9 out of 10 people screw up because they only get one chance. That's no fun. But again, we get to play. When you got your first paycheck a long time ago, I bet you were mad. Part of it was missing. Where's the money? I worked my tail off. Maybe you didn't, but you at least got paid, right? You see, the IRS gets their cut before you get the leftover. That's why you have an SSN for the 1040 tax return. They get paid out for your hard work before you do. That's what makes us a bunch of sheep and a bunch of ducks. Quack, quack. But here's the problem. You should have focused on the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. This is where you kind of drop the ball. All right? You got to quit being a sheep. See, the 14th Amendment of the Constitution says a corporation is a legal person, so the SSN and SS4 can work in conjunction and learn to play. Let's explain it again to you. You see, you get an SSN for the 1040 tax return. That's all it was for. But you use it for credit purposes. You weren't supposed to. It even says it on the card. So every time you basically give out the number, you're breaking the rules. Corporation gets a tax ID. If they sue the corp, they sue you. Did you know that? All right? You're still bringing the pain and you still the duck. If you do what I basically created and invented in 1985 and 86, the division process under corporation. Let's think. Rich and famous people, cities, banks, and grocery stores do this every day. They call it a subsidiary. So let's think about a corporation getting a tax ID and at least $250,000 of credit. Every division too. Why do I want corporate credit? You write off the interest rate in the credit card, and you get it right off the line of credit. The bank's not going to hand you $1 million, but I can build you up to that too. But again, it's called my blueprints. All right, let's try to focus. I want you to think about SSN, SS4. They're allowed under the IRS 1244, write it down, to file one tax return and pay almost no tax at all. Okay, all right, none. Isn't that fun? But again, what did you do? You were told to use your SSN for credit purposes, even when the card says not to use it for ID purposes. So you follow like sheep, and then an SS4 makes you fly like an eagle. Because you chose what you chose to do, I have to rebuild you now using your SSN. That's okay, we'll get you a 750. You're the CFO for the corporate, the divisions. At the same time, I'd like you to allow me to get you an SS4. An SS4 in your name. That way you become a CFO as a division of you as well. That way simultaneously we can build you up and away even twice as fast. But again, let's break it down some more. As we do this, choose wisely. It's very simple. Let's remember the application for Social Security card. The bottom line is what? Line 1, which you didn't pay attention to. SSN equals 1040. The left-hand corner says also SS5. By the way, that's the IRS. Let's look at the SS4 now. Let's understand a tax ID. Some people get one. Well, Ray, I got one. What'd you learn? Diddly squat. A tax ID SS4, corporation, division, subsidiary. If you read line 1 in front of you, it says legal name of entity, individual person. So your name can go on line 1 there if you allow me to build you a credit file for that. But again, you have to let me do what I do best, to rebuild you. Now let's look at the SS4 and let's tear apart that form too. You can download one today. Number 9 says reason to apply. Now, banking and credit purposes. Also, it's the only form on the planet Earth that allows you one per entity. You got it? Because you only get one SSN. Now, I'll give you a guarantee. I'll guarantee exactly what I say I can do in writing 100%, as long as you're part of the program and you do what I ask you to do and you follow through. Is that okay? Number one, do not violate. That means you don't jack up cards, you don't apply during the program. If you violate and screw things up, bottom line is you have to call 800-510-3338. Talk to the floor manager. His name is Santos. And the reality is we have to decide if we're going to keep you in the program and charge you a fee or just close your case. Because you're a grown-up. All right, you can follow the rules, right? Maybe you need to be in a timeout. Over here, the credit's going to change a little bit. See, you can't have your past chase your future. You chose SSN. You never had to, by the way. Now, if you got an IRS problem, there's a solution for that too. They have to give you an SS what? A 656 and a 433A and B. It's offering compromise. So we have solutions to rebuild anybody if you just pay attention. Now, as you do this, keep in mind today, it's very simple. Rapid Rescore, Rapid Refresh, I created 38 years ago, working with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarbrough. It was kind of fun as we do this. Rapid Refresh blocks bad, pushes it down, and brings the score up, and then you get green lights. You might have to play Peter to pay Paul and basically juggle. Take this one and this one and that one, and then do the Macarena. Because maybe we have to rebuild you, and because you really screwed up almost everything. But again, 750 is not hard to do, as long as you're part of the program and you do exactly what you're told to do and follow through. Got it? 750 score. Now let's understand something today. Holiday special from me to you. It's very simple. When I rebuild credit, I do a rapid rescore. I always pay for the first one for free because they're $500. From there, I got to say you got to go to class on Saturday, learn the rules and tools some more. Okay? From there, you get a guaranteed of $750. Normally, I charge $999. Credit repairs $2,800 to do nothing. And we're going to try to get this done in 90 working days. Then I always give you a cash credit card for about $500. So what normally happens is during the broadcast, I'll discount the price in half. So during the broadcast, I'll say it's $499. So this card that'll get you cash card reimburses you 100%. Make sense? That way you get all your money back. Have no excuses. Now, don't forget class starts on Saturday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, whoever does it during the broadcast only, you get all of that and you still do it for $299. As long as it's Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com, and you put in the little message of Zelle. What you Zelle for? Bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Up to you. See, you're assigned a specialist to hold your hand, to help you and guide you through the process, paperwork, and get back to my classes with me. That's the ultimate goal. Now, if you give us 5 referrals and they sign up, we'll build you $10,000 of credit, or we'll give you 10%. Now, I need you to call the phone number, please. Write down 888-567-8688. See, you added yourself to the national mailing list, and that's how you get robocalls and junk mail. And you don't even know you did it. Why don't you opt out for 5 years at least, please? Call that number right away. Next thing I need you to do is focus, all right, on basically planning the problem. Life is a roller coaster of ups and downs. It's faith and persistence. You allowed someone to knock you down, rip you off, and hold you back, and basically some of you have excuses. All right, because your lack of knowledge is holding you back. Sorry, don't take it personally, but the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man or woman. And you're not stupid. You didn't look behind the curtain. Now write down safety credit. Every card you get, I want a sticky on it. Don't ever come to one of my events live, all right, without a sticky on your credit cards, because I'll throw you out of the room. I'll say, you got to leave. I don't give a second chance of this. You see, it's simple. The sticky, you have to put the limit. You have to maintain 25% on all accounts, but you never go past 29%. That's called the line of defense. I designed that for Yarbrough years ago. Now you got all the dashboards finally doing what I told them to do a long time ago. 0 to 29 is green. Yellow is 30%, 50 is red. That sticky will give you the discipline you're lacking today. Ultimate goal. Balance your debt. Keep in mind every card. There's a science behind the madness, there always has been. Now, there are 2 cards on this planet I will say are perfect. They have 2 limits. Paid over time and unlimited. The unlimited represents up to $1 million. So let's understand today. All right, every one of these cards, if you had them personally, it'll help you balance your debt and get rid of the excuse. Ray, I had to jack it up. I had an emergency. Bull! You could have let the emergency just fly by itself. You see, at the end of the day, it would have worked out anyway. Your panicking is what screwed you up. You use this to balance this. You can max the sucker out to pay it over time and never bring your score down. They don't use the 29% rule ever. But again, here's a holiday special. All right, from me to you. Now, I do packs of 10. So if I get you a gold or a platinum card, my next question is, would you like 10 of them? Would you like $1 million or 10 million? Okay, would you like one for every division? It makes sense. So when people get packs of 10, I usually charge $10,000. Today, during the broadcast only, I will give you a pack of 10. All right? Literally for $3,999. Now let's get really aggressive. If you got divisions through me and paid $1,000 for 9 of those, all right, you just credit your $999 for the divisions and you pay $3,000. There goes away your excuse. Because I put divisions with them too. Got it? Ultimate goal, we got choices today. It's a Zell during the webinar only. Your choice is simple. It's now. Now let's think about you. You lost your job. You had an emergency. What did you do? I ran out of time. I ran out of money. And then I jacked this up and screwed it up and brought the pain home. That's what everybody does. I don't understand. Sorry. When you jack up personal credit, all right, you dropped your score, can't get more, and you hurt your family. I didn't have a family. That's why I'm always against never bringing the damn pain home. You need $5,000 today? Good. Go ask your friends, family, or bank. They'll usually say no when you need it. You don't need it? It's simple. Here's some more. You see, the average person spends $50 every other day and kind of pisses it away. This card is $5,000. If I max the sucker out, the payment is $50 a month. If I was to take corporate credit cards like these lines of credit from Wells Fargo, $100,000 each, and I basically looked at the average person wasting $140 a week, $600 a month, I could take $50,000 off of a card, corporate card, right off the interest rate and the credit card, and my payment is $612.26. During a pandemic, I can buy 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-thru and use some common sense. No excuses. You have to reach your goal. The only thing holding you back is you, sorry to say. Believe in yourself. Me, I believe in God, and I believe in me. When I kicked the door jam at 10, that was fun. When I kicked the basketball hoop, they could say, what? White man do hold the record. Called me highest kick on the planet in 1981. And a lot of dummies say, white man can't jump. Stupid people. So you got a choice when it came to Nixon took the gold standard out. You didn't pay attention, most of you. Write down Ray's rules today. Write down $100,000 and a couple cards. Now, use 29%. What would they do for you personally? They give you $71,000 of safety credit, case blank hits the fan, lost your job, or pandemic. When you use personal credit and jack it up, start a business, that's silly and dumb. You can't write out diddly squat and you get stuck. When you use corporate credit, you get to write an interest in the credit card. And if you screwed up, you bankrupt a division and go get another one. Divisions are the only way I could come up with a science in 85 and 86 to give you a second chance and never bring the pain home in the first place. I don't get it. All right, you need basically your cake, you need it too. Chat and basically Ray's rules number 7 today. Never bring the pain home and be a CFO, please, a certified one. See, you got to learn to play. Ultimate goal, there's me dead. I know what I look like when I'm dead. But again, you can Google the address and it'll tell you I'm telling you the truth. I'm factually verifiable. Most people I talk to are full of blah, 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 especially the motivational speakers, blah, blah, blah. Show me your car, show me your house, show me your bank account. And then they go blah, blah, blah. You see, the devil's always trying to hold you back and knock you down. Get used to that. From there, God's delays aren't God's denials. You got to live with faith and persistence. Now, the NACB only certified one person on the planet as the #1 consultant worldwide personal business credit. By the way, it was me, even signed by the executor T for TRW and Asperian. Your personal life, I want it to be a break even. Anything above that, I want it in the corporation. I want you to learn to balance your debt. I want you to quit bringing the pain home. Corporate credit life is a legal person. What does this mean? You only have 10 great credit cards on the planet Earth. So you have to get them per division. That gives you over $1 million, which the bank won't get you. Don't worry, it's not legal accounting advice. It's just using my blueprint and follow along. See it, believe it, go get it. The ability to get you that 100,000 to that million, so you get your goodies. The discipline. Here's a holiday special for you, from Ray to you. If you want 100,000, 50,000, or 25,000, it's a 60% discount today, not tomorrow. Today. This means literally the 100,000 buildup is $39.99. 50,000 is basically $19.99, and 25,000 is $14.99. It's good today during the broadcast. Now you got 18 expos next year. If I build your credit, you got to make sure you maintain the payment, right? You got to have a business and do something with it. 4 points of income. Why don't we think about franchise? They stayed open during pandemic. No problem. How about house, real estate, leveraging money? How about profit sharing? I just want to get you ready for next year. Is that okay? Because we only have days left. But it's up to you. So let's look what a corporation is. You see, I was lucky while I was being used and abused as a kid. I was 7.5 at the Hope Family House. Okay, when they said a corporation's a legal person at the poker game, I wrote it down. They told me it was weird. But that's okay. I was 7.5 years old. The next day, you know what I did? I rode my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. I went in and said, "Ma'am, what does this mean?" She didn't say a word. She walked away. She came back. "Here's a microfiche. Here's a book." She was a babe. Oh, my goodness. I want to kick her in the shins. I'm 7.5 and she's yelling at me. I read the book. Then I realized there's no damn blueprint. How to get out of hell. I want to get to where I need to go. So I had to go back to that library for 2 years and take out every book and make my own blueprint. I sent away my money order to the Secretary of State of California. I paid a little filing fee. That's when I found out corporations are free. And when you, all of you, or some of you, you spent thousands for a piece of paper, didn't learn diddly squat, you killed money. That's called stupidity. Sorry to say. Helping Hand Industries, I'm the founder at 9.5 years old. I got 100,000 of credit cards in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave. So you get one SSN and you're a duck and a sheep. So am I. But I learned a long time ago not to bring the pain home. Corporation gets sued. They sue you? Why don't you think about divisions in the line of defense? So you don't have to jack this up ever again, and you give yourself a second chance. I don't understand why you did it that way, your way anyway. I think it sucks. But it's your choice. Learning to play. Using my blueprint. It's very simple. Now, I'm an affiliate to 119 creditors. So let's understand what that means. I'm allowed to build credit files under SSN SS4. When you built yours years ago, it took you a couple years to try to get it right, and it's still wrong. And you'll learn things today you should have known, or from me, you should have known all along. A tax ID, I'm allowed to build a report. Asperian, Chanjo, and Equifax. When I developed divisions in 85 and 86, I learned to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. If I have real estate, what if they slip and fall and sue me? So corporations get cash credit. So did the divisions. You build a line of defense. Years ago, Harold Stokes, my mentor, my attorney, went nuts when I built credit for my cat. "What are you doing?" "I'm trying to prove my point." He goes, "You did?" I go, "Hell no, they didn't pay attention." It's very simple. So I'll build credit for my cat. Meow. Okay, how about Inc. Magazine? They asked me a couple questions about building credit. I said, use plastic to finance your business. Who do you think's in the article? Donald Duck? You see, you understand something today. Cats have 9 lives, and I want you to have 9 lives too. I want you to stop bringing the damn pain home. Set up your line of defense. If you allow me to get your tax ID, I build cash credit reports. Asperian, Chanjo, and Equifax. I'm allowed to build cash credit. Would you like some? Then I'll line you up to get some checkbook money. We'll talk about that too. You got 7 reasons why you want me to get you the tax ID. Pay attention. Write it down because you can't take a picture. Number 1 is line of defense. Number 2 is cheap. Number 3, multiple functions. Number 4 is buy at wholesale price. Number 5 is multiple credit reports. Number 6, real estate and separate liabilities. Number 7. So tax ID allows me to build Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Debt follows tax ID better than it follows SSN. I even came up with a chart years ago. How many divisions did it take, all right, to get up to $1 million? 9. How many for 5 million? 44. You see, you can create your line of defense. You panicked and jacked up your personal credit, got stuck and screwed up. Own it. From there, you should have had divisions. Own it. You screw up a division, you bankrupt the damn sucker. Just like B of A, Chase, Wells Fargo, cities, grocery stores. You brought the pain home because you didn't learn to play. That's your responsibility today. If I get you a gold card, my next question would be, would you like 10 more? Simple. Here's 10 million. What does it take for you to listen and turn these suckers up? You brought the pain home, not me. I don't get it. I've been teaching and preaching for 44 years. So you know what? Then I can put a piece of property in every one of those. Then I can put a franchise there. One of my things I'm setting up is 5 Zulus Colombian coffee locations. Okay, isn't that fun? I want to kick Starbucks butt eventually. So again, that's entities, each one of those. So we got choices. Holiday special from me to you again. So today, I charge $500 on a division. So I set up the paperwork, you sign it, mail away, it comes back, you give me a copy. I do the tax ID. I add $2,000 of history ready to go. So that way you don't have to wait 3 years like you screwed up before. I charge $1,500 for 3. Today, all right, my special for you is 1 division of you is $199. 3 divisions with $10,000 of credit is $999. No credit, $499. 9 divisions with $20,000 of credit, $19.99. No credit, $9.99. You pick what makes sense to you. But again, that's only during the broadcast. Take a picture of Zelle. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@raisecredit.com, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. It's a now, by the way. You see, our problem is this. It'll never come back. 2022, it'll be over. 24 days left, 12 working days. That's all you got left. You need your divisions and corporations filed now. From there, you want to get your checkbook money. They require at the banks 2 years of owning a corporation. You're the CFO, certified CFO. That's 2022, 2023. We got it ready to go up to $150,000 per entity. The goal should be $1 million of cash credit cards. From there, it should be $5 million of checkbook money. That should be your goal for next year, period. From there, my schedule is very simple. I'm online 6 days a week live. Soon to be in person and line at the same time, live. So again, understand, I'm available 6 days a week. I have no excuses, but neither do you, because I'll put you on check every time. January 27th, 28th, 29th. I have 3-day event called Setting the Tone. It's currently online only. All right, from there, the holiday special is very simple. Here it is. 3 days, we're going to tear apart the 18 books and CDs. The Millionaires Founders Kit, Step by Step, the Real Estate, the Financial Series. This comes with level 1, 2, 3 specialty classes for 90 days. All right, literally, and what happens is you're getting $25,000 of credit as a bonus. From there, if you paid online today, it is $2,999. If not, then it's basically $5,000 to you. From here, if you wanted $50,000 of credit, you'll find out it's $4,999. It's about $15,000 of bonuses. That's the price now here. After this, it's $10,000. It's very simple. That offer is good for 1 hour. From there, become a Ray Reynolds Millionaire member, like I did in 2008, my greatest year of my life, doing $1 million a day. I'm doing a personal interview with that person that gets into this program about personal life, asset protection, corporations, divisions. I'm going to make sure I customize a blueprint for you. All right, very simple as I do the interviews. Now, I'm allowing 25 people only in this. It's called Millionaire in the Making Boot Camp. Very simple. 3 days, we set the tone. If I'm here 6 months, you're going to have a Zoom with me every 2 weeks with the whole group. And network with each other as well. On top of that, you'll be able to text, phone call, or email me daily so you never get stuck. You get 6 months of all classes and rapid rescore. You get $100,000 of credit built for you. It's a holiday special from me to you. It's good today only. So it's very simple. All right, you have to reserve your seat now. All right, so if you put basically $2,500 down, 5 payments of $1,500. Okay, from there, you listen carefully. All right, because don't misunderstand. If you put basically half down on the program, you save 5%. If you pay in full, you save 10. But then if you wanted to, your last resort, $2,500 down, $1,500 a month for 5 months. Now this is basically a program that normally costs $20,000 because you're with me for 6 months. From there, today it is $10,000. So, paying in full, 10% discount, half down, $5,000, all right, 5% discount, or 25 down, 5 payments of $1,500. That's during this broadcast only. If it's not done, you're out. You're not safe, you're out. It's a Zelle bank transfer, deposit, or wire. So understand, Saturday I have 10 classes. I start at 6 in the morning. I'm up at 2:25. I end at 5 in the afternoon. 8 classes in specialty that go in rotation, from stock kit to real estate, nonprofit, tax balancing, leveraging, all right, Dun & Bradstreet, divisions, and daisy chaining of credit. So I charge $999 to get all these 8 classes in rotation for 90 days. Saturday's class is called Leveraging Money. If you only want to go one time only, it's $299. Then you get to basically have some fun about leveraging money to more money. From there, it's a Zelle. In the message, always put what you Zelle for. Now, understand, Bank of America, Chase, U.S. Bank, all the banks have this on their line of credit unsecured. Let's pay attention. It says you have to be the owner now, 2 years, now and next year. Okay, very simple. I have 104 people that got anywhere from $100,000 to $3 million doing my basically way of leveraging money. So Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, U.S. Bank, Navy Fed, this is called checkbook money. So understand, checkbook money up to $5.4 million. That's the ultimate goal. Divisions and corporations multiplying credit in every location you might have. As you structure, every cash application requires a certified CFO, period, to get cash credit for corporations. Now remember, every division should have $100,000 of credit card money and up to $150,000 of line of credit checkbook money. So corporations and divisions, that's how you get past the $1 million, and it's all the write-off, the interest rate and the credit card. Simple. It's a write-off. It's kind of like free money. So you jacked up personal credit, got stuck, couldn't get any more. You did it to yourself. If you would have used corporate credit cards, lines of credit, you write off the interest rate and the credit card. Borrow money is not taxable. If you would have won, you absorb the taxation. If you lose, you bankrupt a division and go get another one and another one and another one, like banks and grocery stores do every day. When you retire, your bills never go away. I've been retired for 30 years. All right, so the ultimate goal is get your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. All right, become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home in the first place. So understand today, if you stand up right now, I used to do this in front of crowds all the time. Put one hand up and go, SSN, I'm a quack and I'm a duck. Because that's what you are, a sheep and a duck. But even on the other hand, it goes SS4. I don't pay tax till I'm profitable? So the SSN, you receive money, but you don't get your money. The IRS gets paid before you do. You get the leftover. Corporation receives money, pays all the bills first, and then pays tax on the leftover. And since there's no leftover above the line of credit, that's how rich and famous people don't pay tax at all. Oh, okay. You see, public record IRS. Your choice is to understand, to write down irs.gov and look up at 1244. That way your SSN and SS4 file one tax return and pay no tax at all. There's how you play. If I wrote you a check today for $1 million, you'd probably put it in your personal bank account because your CPA or tax attorney would tell you to. You keep $375, the rest goes to the IRS. I'd say that's stupid. I would have told you to put it in a corporation or a division of you. That way you don't pay any tax till after you pay all the bills. What's left over is what you've been taxed on. Oh, I'm sorry, there's no leftover. See, Richard didn't listen to me when he won Survivor the first show. He almost died twice on the show. But he didn't listen. He got his $1 million. I showed him how he can leverage it to $15 million. He didn't listen at all. He pissed it all away, went to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation, violated that one back again. See, called stupidity. The United States of American Corporate, you heard of that before? They got 50 corporations called states. States got corporations called cities. And then they created, like I teach you and try to get you to plan the problem, they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. That way they can bankrupt the debts and stay in business. You file bankruptcy, you bring the pain home, and you go, boo-hoo-hoo. Why didn't you learn to play? What's wrong with you? Are these turned up yet? You got choices today. Why don't you Google bankruptcy today? You got to make a serious decision. You're a grown-up. The next time blank hits the fan, is your SSN you and your family, or is it a corporation, tax ID, or division, or subsidiary? Who's going to be the duck next time? Because it's a life of roller coaster of faith and persistence. You got a choice who's going to be the duck. My dashboard says yes or no. I don't waste inquiries like most of you. You let me add you to my credit system. What we're going to do is rapid rescore, and I give the first one for free. That your score goes up, up, and away in holiday special from me to you. Today, the credit rebuilding program, 750 score that comes with a $500 card, back to you is $299 during this broadcast. If you Zell. If you don't, you missed out the opportunity. You talk to the sales team. From here, if you have a corporation and you want $1 million, let me know. But I have to train you to be a CFO, a certified one. You got to pay attention. Because here's your problem. If you have a corporation before you met me, you probably put your home address, which is silly and dumb. Then you didn't learn diddly squat from the attorney or CPA or the incorporating service, and you spent thousands. When the articles of corporation are free in all 50 states, you pay a little filing fee. California currently is waiving the fee till June of next year, which was stupid on their part. Anyway, stop following like sheep. Start learning for yourself. So what's my special today from me to you? Well, let's have a starter package. So let's rebuild it. Rapid score, basically, credit rebuilding, articles, outside tax if you don't have them. I normally charge you $2,000. Set up in level 1. I have a class every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Literally basically for 90 days so you can listen and learn. I build you $5,000 of credit. I train you to be a qualified CFO. And during the broadcast here, this is a broadcast, I discount it to $9.99, half price. So you get 5 times your money back. Nobody does what I do on the planet. You understand that? Nobody gives you $5,000 back when you spend $9.99. Not even Vegas. Today, during the broadcast, if you Zelled it during the broadcast only, that would be $699. It's called Now. The Millionaire in the Making, it's $5,000. You get $25,000 of credit. And what happens? Same thing. I train you to be a CFO. I discount at half price at $24.99. You get 10 times your money back. And if you did it during this broadcast to get the holiday thing from me, it'd be $1,699. If you Zell now. If you don't, then it's normal price. There you go. It's a blue light special. The blue light's flashing. You got to beat your doubt. Run your race. Let me rebuild you. Please. Ultimate goal, simple. Getting past go is easy. I can show you goodies and mansions in the harbor that God gave me as God's gift. Race boats and helicopters and U-docks and yachts and Lamborghinis and buildings too. Now I need you to change your driver's license because I said so. I want you to protect your privacy. I'd like you to change it to P.O. Box or mailing address, whatever your state allows you to do. Next, I'd like you to understand what you did when you bought a car. Sorry, you did it wrong. You got sweated for 5 hours? Oh, good. How'd you feel? You lose 5,000, you got 9 inquiries. When you turned the paperwork in, you could have wrote down the last 1 inquiry and took a picture. You could have set the tone that day, but you didn't decide to. You let them control you. That's step 13, by the way. That's the wrong way to do it in the first place. Now, a car is fleet price tax ID division. Understand? It doesn't show up on personal reports. You don't need gap insurance. It's a corporate car. It's a fully write-off because you learned to be a CFO. Simple. Now, if you're the registrar of the car and there's a bumpity bump, they sue you, they take what you got. My way, they get diddly squat. All right, but again, you got to plan the problem and learn to stop bringing the pain home. Ultimate goal. So every property you obtain, please put it into a division. If you're going to lease it out or something, because you don't know who's going to slip and fall and try to sue you and take everything you got. Your personal paycheck should be an offset of your house payment. Amazon paid no tax on that first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? They have a line of credit more than they bring in. You see, you got a choice. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He bought Twitter within 24 hours using a line of credit. He's got a spaceship. So do the other 2 guys. They got spaceships too. Would you like a spaceship? Beam me up, Scotty. Simple. You can play the game and join the club. You can win the battle too if you want to, but it's going to be up to you to follow through. Your specialist holds your hand every step of the way. That's the ultimate goal. Run your life through a corporation. Okay, in conjunction. That's what I would tell you to do. But again, it's up to you. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck's taxable income, right? So that means when you get the leftover, then you pay the car payment, the gas, registration, insurance. If I was you, I'd be yelling the word no right now and driving a company car like I do. But it's up to you. Now, on number 18, I'd like you to get an SS4 form. I want you to find out line 10 says banking and credit purposes. I want you to find out I'm telling you the truth. It's public record, and that way you don't have to be a duck anymore. You can learn basically not to be a sheep too. You can learn to play. Now, mama delivers a baby at the hospital. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they hand her the form called SSN, so the baby goes in the stroller, car seat, and goes home. See, everything I do is rules and tools. It always has been. Everything has to be in its place or where it belongs. When you buy a house, it's escrow, closed, homestead, trust. In the future, you buy the house through the trust. From there, you got a house today and it's not in a trust? I'm sorry, that's called stupid. They sue you, they take it away. You die, it's stuck in your probate. Your family got diddly squat. But again, if you hire the contractor to fix up your properties, they hire the subcontractor that stand outside Home Depot. When they slip, fall, and they basically sue you, they take everything you got. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? You might want to look up an irrevocable trust today, step number 19, 6 more to go. Your ultimate goal is to stop bringing the pain home. People every day, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. I say, knock off the garbage. Okay, you cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. If you did, go back to irs.gov, download a form called 656 433A and B. Get your butt back in the system where it belongs, step number 20. Next, if you ever want to be an OPM, all right, and save up to 70%, it's called divisions. You don't have to pay something for 30, 60, 90 days. If you did real estate and you get $200,000 left over the escrow, what do? Most people piss it away. What would I do? I'd leverage that to $15 million. Because Ray's rules, leveraging money, borrow money is not taxable, line of defense. The ability to get step 21 called blackjack. So your goal is very simple today. Listen, learn, and get in my classes. Let me hold your hand. And then we can sing Kumbaya. You see, the Ray Reynolds University One Technology Drive Irvine Spectrum. 2008 was my greatest year, $1 million a day plus. 2009 was good until I died in a coma. Then he stole my life. Then I came back. I'm homeless. What am I going to do? Go boo like most of the people? No. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I don't stay down like you. Why would you do it in the first place? You don't have to. You got choices today. Ray Reynolds blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. No excuses anymore. Yes, I will tell you what to do and pray to God you follow through. 1,000 steps to a millionaire. and be a CFO certified. Now remember the perfect cards on the planet. These suckers, you can max them out past paid overtime, up to the paid overtime limit, and they're limited up to $1 million. So that'll help someone balance this over here for their excuse. I had to do that emergency, blah, blah, blah. There's always a solution. I'll build them up for you if you want me to. Bottom line is I like to get one for every division. I also like giving people packs of 10 at a time. So usually I charge for a pack of 10 grand to build that up. Today you can get a pack of 10 during the broadcast only. Alright, is basically $3,999. So let's get that up to $1 million to $10 million. Let's do some more. Just because it's fun. And if you bought the divisions already from me for $9.99 for 9 at a discount, today I'm giving the divisions with those packs of 10. So if you did and you wanted those, then you basically minus the $9.99, you send $3,000. Or you do the $39.99 because you want the 9 divisions too. Ultimate goal, it's a Zelle now. Checkbook money, never forget that, please. I like checkbook money from the bank. Alright, step 22. Now, what's a corporation again? I learned at 7.5 years old. What's corporation credit? What's division credit? Line of defense? What do we want me to do? I want to make sure I set up the Aspirion, Trangio, and Equifax for you so you don't screw it up under tax ID. So if you allow me, if you want 9 divisions, it's going to basically be 9 divisions for $1 million of credit. Let me know. Because I like getting a card for every entity. Every entity. Then it has a piece of property. Then it has a franchise. As I set up Faizuli's Coffees, each location's a division. Ultimate goal. See, you got choices like the holiday special from me to you today. $500 for every division normally. $1,500 for 3. Today, 1 division of you is $199. 3 divisions with $10,000 of credit is $999. No credit, $499. 9 divisions, $20,000 credit, $1999. And no division or credit for the 9, it's $999. You pick what you want for you. All right, it's during the broadcast only. It's a Zelle bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Today we have 12 working days left of this year. We cannot waste any second or any time of the day. Checkbook money is very crucial. Here's the schedule for basically for a week. I'm online 6 days a week. My special for that is I got Setting the Tone, set up 27, 28, 29th. All right, today is the cutoff for it in the first place. Bottom line, you got to do it today or you're out. I'm going to give level 1, 2, 3 specialty classes. Simple. We're going to go through the 18 books and CDs for 3 days. $25,000 of bonus cash credit. Okay, if you pay $29.99, there you go, you get the bonuses. If you want $50,000 of credit, literally you pay $4,999. You see, it's up to you. But this offer ends in 1 hour from now. The Ray Reynolds Millionaire Member, this is where I'm going to interview you. We're going to dissect you and do a blueprint for you and your corporation and divisions. I want to make sure you get to millionaire, to billionaire if you like. But it's up to you. 25 people are allowed in this only. And we use the same kickoff that day. From here, it's 6 months of basically Zooms every 2 weeks. There's phone calls and texts daily, and I'm going to be pushing you. Ultimate goal, 6 months of classes and 6 months of rapid rescore. $100,000 of basically bonus cash credit. Holiday special is very simple. Alright, here's how you can break it down, whatever makes sense to reserve your space. You need a Zelle in today to reserve your space, period. No Zelle, you're not going to play. If you had to put $2,500 down and 5 payments of $1,500, you do that today. Paid in full, 10% discount. Half down, basically 5% discount. This is normally a $25,000 package. Today it is $10,000. So you can say 5, 10%, pay in full, pay in half, or a payment of $25 down, 5 payments of $1,500. There's your Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. No excuses today. From here, what are you willing to lose? Family? No. Corp, they sue you? No. What do we have to do? We're going to play chess. Both sides, we're both losing pieces. But at the end of the day, we both want checkmate. That's what a division gives you. Step 23, ultimate goal. We get to play. You give me referrals up to 5 that sign up. I'll build you 10,000 of credit, or I'll give you 10%. You see, reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, using Ray's rules, corporation divisions, making millionaire corporations, teaching people and training them to be a qualified CFO. Using my blueprint to see it, believe it, go get it. Now, I've already added for the customers, once you become a customer, 250,000 of history ready to go and very aggressive. Holiday special today from me to you. If you want 100,000, 50,000, or 25,000 built up credit for you, it's a 60% discount today. Ultimate goal. So if you allow me to put you in my credit system to build you up, we're going to make sure you understand how to get the American dream. We're going to analyze you right away. So we'll learn to see it, believe it, go get it. And we have no excuses. Never have joint credit. All right, you buy a house, it's escrow, closed, homestead, trust. A corporation, the papers are free. Why would anybody spend thousands of dollars to some silly person that says there's value when there's no value because you learn diddly squat? You got to have divisions called basically line of defense, real estate, franchise, current business, or line of defense, Ray's rules. You see, I give bonus cash credit so you can refinance in your life and make sure you understand you can write off the interest rate in the credit card and finance the business and have no excuses. Because that's all I would hear from people is excuses. Step 24. You have the ability to change your life starting now and today. 750 score. I'm going to make sure you're part of the program. You go to class. We do the rapid rescore. Holiday special is simple. Today is $299. If you sell it during the broadcast, you still get a $500 card. And classes start on Saturday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. From here, you got to realize when you got a corp, if you got one, you probably didn't learn diddly squat. Remember, they're free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee, but in California, they're free completely. So, starter package to become a millionaire. Rebuild the credit, rapid score. Articles also has tax ID. Set up level 1 Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, discount would have been $9.99 today. All right, because Christmas, we're discounting this today during the broadcast only. All right, to $699. From here, the millionaire in the making is $24.99. 10 times your money back is $25,000 of credit. Today, that discount is $1,699 if it was Zelle during the broadcast. There's your Zelle, bank deposit, transfer, or wire. From there, you should be and could be a corporate millionaire. Banks and grocery stores do this in front of you. The problem is you have to stop bringing the pain home. Learn to be a certified CFO. Reprogram your brain into millionaire status. Ultimate goal is simple. Using the blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. So today, let's stay safe and strong. Let's do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal. All right, you got 30 minutes to do what I offered. If not, call 800-510-3338. Talk to a specialist today, and let's see what the best deal they can give you too. Ultimate goal is pretty well up to you. From here, we're going to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.
The doc packet directly to you.
Yeah.